Hey everyone, it's Kimber Schaefer here with Rage in the Cage OKC. We couldn't be more excited. We're bringing you all things Rage in the Cage 55. We're hanging at the weight room and we are doing our interviews with one of our amateur fighters. This is Jonathan Macomb. And I understand, Jonathan, your record right now stands as 1-0. And you're obviously looking to make that 2-0. Tell me a little bit about your background and tell me a little bit about your first fight in MMA.
Well, I grew up wrestling and I was riding bulls for a long time and just got to where it was beating my body up too much, so I decided to come into something that wasn't so hard on my body. And so I got into this and I had my debut fight about 3 weeks ago now. And it went in there and I was kind of nervous starting off because it was a guy that had more of a background in the mixed martial arts world than me. But I went in there and just did what I had to do and ended up getting a 21-second knockout in the first round.
You know, that's impressive because you mentioned to me that you are pretty much self-trained. You obviously have the background in wrestling, but as of right now, you're self-trained. So it's impressive to go in there and get a quick victory like that.
I wish it would have lasted longer than it actually lasted, but it was a good debut fight.
Very good debut fight, I'll say that for sure. Let's talk about your wrestling background and some of the achievements that you had back then.
Growing up, I wrestled for Clinton Tornadoes and also the Shawnee Wolves. While I was at Clinton, I was a state champion wrestler, and then my freshman year at Shawnee, I was a runner-up state champion. So as far as that was all I had to do. I never had to really fight growing up, but I like doing this. It's a lot better than bull riding.
Oh, well, never done the bull riding, but yes, this is definitely fun. Now, I got to see you interact just a few minutes ago with your opponent, Jimmy Chastain. You guys were in this room moving some of the punching bags around and such. And, I mean, just how you interact with somebody that's an opponent, the respect that the both of you had was really refreshing to see.
Well, we're not here because we dislike each other. Or, heck, most of us don't even know each other before we realize that we're opponents. But we're just here for the sport because we love the sport. We're not here because of any bad blood or anything like that. Granted, sometimes there's people that do have that bad blood, but for the most part, I mean, win or lose, I'm going to get up and I'm going to shake the guy's hand or help the guy up and shake his hand, give him a hug, and we're going to stand in the middle of that ring together.
Sounds good, and I really think that that's how it should be, and for the most part it is. There are some times where there's that animosity that's built between fighters, but especially when you're debut fighters at this point and you've obviously got the one fight under your belt, there's no reason to go in angry, I'm thinking.
No, most fights, especially on the streets, you start fighting out of anger and you're going to lose the fight. You got to be calm, cool, and collective and carry yourself better than that if you want to go in and win a fight and make it look decent.
Right. It's definitely proven that it's a lot as much of a mind game as it is, your fighting abilities. So let's talk really quick about your long-term goals before we wrap up today.
I came into this, like I said, I rode bulls, and I just got to a point where I wasn't achieving any more. My body was too beat up from it. I came into this wanting, come in here, make an impact real quick and try to go up through the ranks and hopefully pretty quick go Bellator and even UFC and my goal is to eventually hold a title belt.
Sounds good. Definitely a great goal to look forward. Hey, guys, and your goal needs to be to make it December 8th for Rage 55. It's going down at the Oklahoma City Farmers Public Market. You can see this guy, Jonathan Macomb. You can even get tickets from him or any other fighter on the card, of course, at stubwire.com. And we hope to see you there December 8th.